Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Destiny 2. My absence for the past 2 weeks has been because I've been very sick. I do have a video coming out tomorrow of, well, I say tomorrow, it's coming out soon, of my Diablo campaign. So I played through the whole Diablo campaign in a day, so that was fun. The expansion, to be fair. But we're gonna go into Season of the Revenant, or episode of the Revenant episode. I'm assuming there's going to be a cutscene as soon as I click Titan right here, which is why we're on this screen. But I hope you enjoy. We're going to go through my story of this. Excuse the beeping. The washing machine just finished and it's obnoxious. But we're going to go through my story of this and I hope you enjoy. I was right. There is a cutscene. I can tell because it's 30 FPS.
The city gave our Elixni allies a new home. But tensions between humanity and the Elixni can still run high. Mithrax, the leader of House Light, is keeping to himself, worrying his people. His daughter Ido has 4 sharp eyes on him. But something's off. Things aren't going so well for Elixni outside the city either. We just got a distress call from Europa. Elixni non-combatants in Aramis's old crew are under attack. A new species of Scorn are hunting Elixni across the system. These Scorn are corrupted Elixni, returned from death by their leader Fikrul. And Fikrul was created by the person I used to be. I've got a personal stake in rectifying the situation. But as the new Hunter Vanguard, it's more than that. It's my duty.
Cool. I enjoy Crow, so Crow episodes could be good. I also enjoy Mithrax, so if we get a bunch of Crow and Mithrax, I'll be happy. Which makes sense, I guess. We're going against Fikrul. I vaguely remember that being a thing. Fikrul got an echo or something, I think is the basis. I've been ignoring everything leading up to this, by the way. I haven't looked at any of the patch notes or anything. So...
Eyes up, Guardian. We're responding to a distress call from House Salvation civilians. They wouldn't ask us for help if it wasn't dire, so let's use our leverage wisely. This is a humanitarian mission, so hold fire on all Elixni targets. Good luck.
Okay, so Elixni refugees, essentially. They were from Aramis's crew, but you know.
The hidden report that Aramis is on site. Your orders are to take her alive. Now, I know she's caused a lot of damage, but killing
I'm cool with
her
Aramis.
will only harden anti-human sentiment. I'm not turning my first op as Hunter Vanguard into a bloodbath.
That's fair enough, Crow. I also am kind of cool with Aramis. Sure, she killed a bunch of people, but... that is a screeb. I disagree with her methods, but I understand them.
This is bizarre, Guardian. It's not an attack, it's a roundup. But Scorn only come from dead Elixni. So why do they want the prisoners alive?
True. It's easier to transport corpses than it is transport... well, I guess not necessarily. I guess if you can corral them into coming on their own volition, then it's gonna save you the effort of carting them and you can kill them later, but... or Fikrul's found a way to do it with live Elixni, I guess, is the other possibility.
House Salvation ships are bailing for Earth, and the Helm just arrived to take on stragglers. There's a lot of reasonable distrust of Aramis's people, but I'm taking the long view. I want to prove that hunters can build bridges, not just blow them up. There's something different about these Scorn. The freed civvies keep referring to them as Naviskirisk, which translates to not lifeless.
Oh.
Not sure what they mean by that yet.
So he has found a way of... Well, come on, Crow. So he's found a way to convert living Elixir into Scorn.
Xenobiological analysis is in. These Scorn are made of living tissue,
Oh, really?
Guardian, not
Thanks,
necrotic
Crow.
like normal. Naviskirisk. Fikrul must have found a new source of power. Something paracausal.
Oh, hey, Aramis.
Stand before me if you dare. I'll send you back to the drift again and again.
Aramis, what up? Oh, hey, Fikrul.
Since Father Aldred, Scorn were born dead. Great machine for humans only. No more. Now, I am blessed with light. Power to make life.
Well, that can't be good. The fuck is that? What are you? Has he essentially made Scorn Guardians?
Salvation will never bow. Not to the Scorn, and not to the Vanguard.
Aramis is getting away, Guardian. Chase her down.
I mean, I came for your distress call. At least you could do is stop and talk to me, Aramis.
Damn. Fikrul got his hands on an echo. He's using it to mutate the ether of living Elixir. That explains this new breed of Scorn and why he wants the captives alive. For now, let's keep our eyes on the prize. Aramis is cornered. I'm coming down to personally negotiate her surrender. Stand by.
What's up, Aramis?
Good work, Guardian. This has been a long time coming. Aramis Kell. It's not for me to judge you, but I speak for the people of the last city now. They're demanding justice for all the people you've harmed. Guardians and civilians both. And it's my job to deliver you.
The justice of thieves and oppressors. What hypocrisy. Your blades are covered in the ether of my kin.
Think of the kin you have left. They're aboard the helm right now, and they need you. You can't abandon them. Besides, if I came back without you, Ida would never forgive me.
If I come quietly, you will guarantee safe harbor for my people?
As long as they disarm and live peacefully with House Light, they'll be safe in the city. You have my word.
I expect the Guardian to enforce that. Now take me to Ido.
I will. I enforced it last time. Did she put them on herself?
All hands. This is the Hunter Vanguard. We have a high-value prisoner on board and a House Salvation catch inbound. Prepare for boarding defense.
I need to change my armor, it looks silly.
We don't want to fight your rescue team, Aramis. Call them off.
I'm not the one in need of a rescue. Once he finds you. It's too late.
Father, I bring a gift. The power to make all Elixni our children. Reborn through extinction. Reason has scored.
That is so fucked.
Woe to Vicaro, Kern of Hell.
Is he just gonna crash into us? Yes. Bubble me, bubble.
We've lost steering. We're going down.
I am assuming control of this vessel due to a comprehensive failure of arc conduit systems and my extensive experience with crash landings. Please brace for turbulence as we slam directly into...
Good work, failsafe. Also, poor failsafe. Yet another ship that got crashed while she's the AI on board. I mean, that's just a happy landing at that point. What the hell? We're in the market district of the last city. Is that what that said? Indeed. Well, this is cool. This is very cool. I should go into more of these seasons completely blind. There's a teleporter here. Which takes me to the helm, which I guess makes it one cleaner bot up there, lol. So I guess it crashed. Somewhere, I don't actually see it, but... Okay, we'll explore this place later, let's just follow the main story for now. Well, howdy Ido, what the fuck? Hello.
So much has happened. I can't believe the helm is gone. At least we managed to salvage a small section of the ship from Europa. We couldn't leave poor Failsafe alone out there again. We must operate out of the last city for now. And so, welcome to my tonic shop. Petra has been helping me search through old records. Techian research, even materials from the old House of Wolves. I found many references to tonics, elixirs my forebears used to treat sickness or grant strength. This wasn't common medicine. Old Reese was suffused with the light of the Great Machine. Some of these ingredients must have been too.
Huh.
My father is ailing. Nezarek's curse works upon him day by day. But I know there's a solution in here somewhere. I won't give up until I find it. I hope my studies can be of some use to you as well. Whatever new power it is that Fikrul wields, we'll need a way to counteract it. For now, it may be helpful to study the revenants that Fikrul creates. It's unsavory, but we have to start somewhere. I believe my father wants to speak with you. Please, don't let him know that I'm worried for him.
I mean, I think he already knows that anyway. You're always going to worry for him. So, she's trying to look for like essentially a potion that's going to cure the curse of Nezarec, or at least lower the symptoms.
I greet you in the light, Guardian. I regret that you must see me like this.
His eyes are red.
Know insists that this is slowing the curse, but it is no cure.
Much Elixni medicine was forgotten. Ido seeks a remedy in secrets of Old Reese.
There are few still living who know the ways of our lost
Aramis should, right?
Aramis still remembers. Captured by the Guardian this day, she will help.
Her love for the Elixni is poisoned by her hatred of the Great Machine.
But now she will see wisdom in your path. Yes. Safety with House Light, protected by Guardians.
Safe, but not whole. I thought being near the Great Machine would help reclaim what we lost on Reese. But I look at our hatchlings now, living in the ruins of humanity, building lives from scrap, and I see that we are debased, corrupted, defiled, doomed to meet our final end as scorn.
Damn, Varix.
Trust in Ido. Varix teaches the ways of House Judgment. She will find old solutions to new problems. You will see.
Varix with the balls to stand up to him when he's going all Nezaraki on him. Another cutscene.
Even after the Traveler fled our sky, and our world was swept away in horror. After our great houses fell to betrayal and futile war, some Elixni held hope for unity and a future for our people. I do not know how much time remains to me, but if none challenge Fikrul, that dream is lost. Fikrul will condemn Elixni to decay and ruin. We will be a dead people, rolled over by the dead. My life is for my daughter and my house. Let them see that I still believe the old stories.
Baby Ido, that was cute.
Tell that when Reese was threatened by dangers no weapon could defeat, the Kells would call upon a Slayer Baron, one possessed of forgotten knowledge, capable of impossible feats, one who can stand against an unrelenting foe. Does that not describe you well, my friend? So much of our history is tale and myth, but the scribe Varix remembers much. But what he cannot recall, Ido will help you uncover. I name you my Slayer Baron, and I beg of you, defend our house, defend our people.
Can I get that hat? I want that hat.
Deliver them from this second whirlwind. And when the time comes, deliver them from my curse.
That was a cool freeze frame. Hey, buddy. How are you feeling?
Fikrul and his minions continue to hunt down Elixni across the Soul System. He does not seek to call them under his banner.
Force them under his banner.
Will warp their minds, control them. They will kneel, willing or otherwise. Kell of Kells, Slayer, Baron, these are old titles, but our faith in them holds strong. Even those in House Salvation will understand the role you play. Death came for Reese, and none could prevent it. But that does not have to be our future. I will not compel your obedience, Guardian. I beseech you, as kin, join your sword arms to mine.
Done.
Slayer Baron of House Light, stand against those who would cast us into ruin. Cut down all those who would destroy our house. Carve a future for the living from the bones of the dead.
Okay, off the jump, I'm already more into this one than I was the previous one. He's like hooked into the servitor? Interesting. I didn't notice that before. It's trying to siphon out the corruption into the servitor, I guess. Interesting. Act 1 Prologue. A note has been left here in impeccable neatness on the tonic table. I'm glad that the city allowed us to build Varisis Core near the market district. With the new lab and workshop, I was able to make all kinds of equipment. I wish I could focus on curing my father, but Fickle won't stop until all Lixney are turned. We need to support your battle against the Revenants. Along with the title comes a gift, your Slayer Baron Apothecary Satchel. It may be small, but it's reinforced and filled with ingredients. May it protect you as you protect us. Slayer Baron Apothecary Satchel. A tonic receptacle of a Lixney make, traditionally crafted for high-ranking officials. It has been given to you by Ido of House Light in honor of your role as Slayer Baron. Oh, it's a seasonal artifact, that makes sense. Speak to Ido as well. Act 1, a Lixney Rescue. Ido has left you a neatly written note. Your tonic capsule stores all your tonic reagents in the field, and speaking of reagents, I've stocked the capsule with a few reagents to help you get started. When you're ready, head over to the testing machine and give it a try. Now you're ready to forge a whole new Slayer Baron legend. Select a tonic to brew at the tonic table.
I visited Aramis in her cell. We've been talking a little. I think we're making progress. She's been more responsive lately. You've been out there protecting our people. Even she has to admit that much. I mentioned that I've been working with Varix to track down information about tonics. Aramis said she knew a couple of older Elixni with knowledge of such things. If we could track down an apothecary, it would speed up my research considerably. In the meantime, Aramis also spoke of a Salvation Enclave that might need our help. I sent Crow the coordinates. I might have left out the part where Aramis gave them to us. I know, but I think we can trust Aramis to look after the interests of her own people.
I agree.
I'm sure Crow will see that soon enough. Trust me on this?
I think Crow already knows that, to be fair. That's going over what you already said. Okay, so tonic types. Help defend the Elixir against the Revenant Scorn in the Onslaught Salvation playlist by completing one of the following objectives. Complete a full run of Onslaught Salvation or something else. Tonic of Worldly Gear. Tonic which grants the following effects for 20 minutes. Complete activities and defeat combatants for a chance to earn one of the following rewards. Worldly Weapons or Worldly Armor. Tonic, 20 minutes. Complete activities and defeat combatants for a chance to earn one of the following. Chainstalker Armor. Onslaught Salvation Weapon, Vintage Onslaught Weapon. Oh, there must be new Onslaught shit. That's intriguing. taste test. Interesting. Imbue. Tonic of Onslaught Gear. Return to Ido in the last city to show her what you've learned. Sure. Hey, Ido. Success. Tonics have been brewed and stored in your tonic capsule. Cool. Ido's many eyes shine with excitement when you return with the first tonic. Great work. Now that you're familiar with tonics, let's try something more complicated. Batch brewing. She digs around in some satchels on her belt and withdraws a smaller drawstring bag. This should be enough to brew a few more. A repurposed walker should be able to process everything in the bag all at once. She pauses for a moment. Excuse me. I'm still sick. She pauses for a moment. Once you've finished here, you may want to stop by the holo projector. Varix mentioned he'd reach out soon. I hope it's good news. 10 smaller tonic reagents? Sure. 3 volatile powder. I'll take it. Use the tonic table and tonic laboratory. Create multiple tonics at once. So if I imbue now, do I imbue all 3 at once? Yes, I do. Cool. Let's do this one, I guess. That's 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Varric sees suspicion in the Slayer Baron. Can they trust Varrix? Perhaps he still desires to be Kell of Kells, yes? After all, many died to make it so. It is true that Varrix wanted power, not for himself, but for all Elixni, to build a new home filled with peace. But Varrix lied to himself and his people. He was misled by darkness, and he lost the way of his house. And many terrors were born of his failure. Now Varrix is humbled. He remembers he is not a Kell. He is a scribe. House judgment is not the way of fighting or ruling. It is the way of keeping history, promoting justice, teaching hatchlings. So Varrix will train Ido, and together, scribes will undo the many wrongs of Varrix the Loyal.
That makes sense, I guess. The problem is that I've trusted Varrix for a very long time, and then he's like, oh, I see distrust. Not really. Kinda trusted you since, Beyond Light. Wait, yeah, Beyond Light. When we got Stasis. Cool, so when we speak with Ido... Oh... Ido clasps 2 of her hands together, glad to see you as you approach. Your progress with tonics has been astounding, Slayer Baron. She hunches slightly. But Fickrell is still at large, and a shadow continues to loom over my father. Crow remains adamant about keeping Elixni's Eramis confined. I'm worried he's hindering a key source of help for us. At least we have you on the field helping my people. You always manage to find a way out of the dark. House Light and Vanguard scouts are on Fickrell's trail. I'll let you know when we've found something. Thank you for everything you've taken on for us, Guardian. I have more to ask. We can bolster my tonic research, create more potent mixtures. To aid you, if you'll help me find the fieldwork to gather resources and lab equipment I'll need. Aramis has also informed me that House Salvation is missing an apothecary named Ixis in the wake of Fickrell's attack. If you'd do me a favor in helping the search for her while you're out in the field, I'm sure she would expedite my research. It'll benefit you in the struggle against Fickrell, and it may also help my father in his condition. And we get the Bittersweet, which is a grenade, an arc grenade launcher. Oh,
Guardian,
cool.
the Scorn are imprisoning Salvation Elixni. You are needed to stabilize their defenses.
I pulled rank to get you an advanced defense unit on short notice. Think I ruffled a few feathers, so let's make it worthwhile.
We must prove that Aramis is not the only Kell who offers hope to the Elixni.
Multiple enemy contacts. Guardians, defend the ADU and get those Elixni out of there.
Ooh, interesting. Airstrike. That's new. Operatable turret, also new.
Guardians, you do us honor with your service. Elixni have long memories. We will remember this.
Why did you not simply kill the spider?
Excuse me?
The story of how you earned your freedom. Ido told it to me. Why did you let Spider live? Surely not out of kindness.
Well, sometimes you can make bad choices and keep making them, justifying the reasons for it. Or, you can take a step back and realize that killing someone can't undo the harm they've done, no matter how good it might feel.
Can prevent future harm as well, which like, that's the main argument, right? Killing someone for treachery isn't necessarily about punishing for the treachery they've done, it's about preventing them from doing it in the future. Endure the onslaught, withstand the Scorn incursion and prevent Fikrul's undead army from growing. Craft the counterattack, brew mythological tonics to enact powerful combat abilities. End the corruption, thwart a dangerous anomaly plaguing the Fallen in the new Vesper Host dungeon. There's a new dungeon this week, I forgot about that. And slay your foes and earn powerful weapons, armor, and cosmetics. Cool. Ido squints happily as you approach, hands clasped in excitement. Your support is many-armed, as always, Guardian. Thank you for representing my father as his slayer. Baron, I've left you something for your trouble. Is a Voltshot pulse rifle.
From our enemies, Varix thanks you.
Oh, there it is. That was easy. Beautiful. Display case at the back here, by the look of it. Yes. Cool. Bunch of shit. Bunch more shit. That unlocks major fieldwork. Obtain and complete a major fieldwork task. I guess we just do this. I'm gonna just do this in order. Let's do Europa first, I guess. Which gives us Blood Drive, the Garden Way, and medium tonic reagent. Interesting. Head to Europa and help Ido with major fieldwork. Drink the experimental tonic. Great. That's always a good idea.
enough. Father would sooner throw himself at Thickrell than listen to me. Give me a chance to heal him. The things he says to me, the thing he's becoming. Some days I don't even recognize him. And then one day, he'll just be gone. There's so much at stake. So much to hold in so few hands. Thickrell must be stopped, but if I must pay the price of losing my father to do it, I... Thank you, Slayer Baron, for listening to me. Thank you for all that you do to fight in my father's name. In our people's name. You are truly of our catch.
So is she worried about her father because she's having to focus on Thickrell and not focus on a cure, I guess? Like, she's using my help to stop them, but she has to focus on it because she has to do all the weird stuff with the potions and all that kind of nonsense. So she's not being able to focus all of her attention on fixing her dad. So she's scared that her dad's gonna fall to the curse, and she's not gonna be able to do anything about it because she's too busy trying to deal with Thickrell and save all the other Elixni. I get it. I just squints happily at you. Your support is many-armed as always, Guardian. I like that. Many-armed is a cool, I don't think that existed before this season. They've obviously come up with it as a kind of colloquialism of Elixni, but it makes sense. If you have 4 arms, then someone helping you to say, oh, you're helping me many-armed is funny. It makes sense. Triple tap headstone. Aggressive frame hand cannon. Exuvier. Many-armed is always Guardian. Easily every success out in the field opens up opportunities to create more tonics or find my new lab equipment. House Light and Hunter Vanguard scouts are tracking Thickrell across the Sol system. She looks at her feet. We've been searching the region in every Elixni enclave he attacks. I'll let you know when we find something. In the meantime, my people need you in the front line against the Revenants.
Guardian, your battles against the Revenants to save Elixni captives from a fate worse than death. It's like one of our old fables. I've learned so much about our lost homeworld lately. About how ether flowed through all the plants and animals there, not just the Elixni. But for every drop I learn, there's a whole tank full that was forgotten. That's why it's so important that we learn from the few survivors, like Varix and Aramis. I know you and Aramis Kell share animosity, as my father would say. But she's more than a leader, or a fighter, or a criminal. She's a rare link to the secrets of old Reese. I encourage you to put aside the past and let Aramis Kell help us. Or we risk making her the last of the Elixni.
I agree with what Ida was saying here. She's a bit too enthusiastic about it, but I do agree with her for the most part. I didn't know Varix was an adult on Reese. I was unaware of that. I knew Aramis was, but I thought she was the only one still from old Reese, but guess I'm wrong. Hello.
Here to enjoy your victory? I remember when I was a hatchling. I was brought to witness a House of Judgment trial. 2 Elixni, armed with ceremonial blades. Trial by combat. The shame of defeat lasted only as long as your fleeting life. It was simple. Kind. This... being left to rot in the filth of my own failure until I am deemed fit to be executed. This is cruelty.
I mean, I get the perspective, I suppose. Although I don't plan on executing you, so, you know.
Tell me, Guardian, is this a gratifying sight or a frustrating one? You strike me as someone who appreciates finality. Not so your Hunter Vanguard, it seems. I am grateful for one thing. No Salvation captains share my cell. This remains a private humiliation. Ido claims you will defend both our houses against Fikrul's beasts. So, here it is, Slayer Baron. I know of another Salvation outpost. The Elixni there cut communications shortly before my incarceration. If any yet live, it seems likely they too are under threat. I once believed anything would be preferable to accepting your assistance. I have Fikrul to thank for illuminating me. I hope to demonstrate my gratitude in person before the end.
It's interesting. She's essentially just given up and for dead. She thinks she's going to be executed, which I don't think we're going to. Oh, hey, Kerr.
This is definitely the place, but it's weirdly quiet out there. Revenant and Scorn have been turning up everywhere. We've really got to get a handle on this. If I could just... Wait. Is that?
We are here. We wait for you.
Speak with Fikrul. How about I just rip off his head? Well, I tried. Very tempting to kill you, but I won't.
Father, we ever serve and await return.
I'm here. I'm back.
Look, I inspire, I avenge for you. Now we rule together. I as Kel, you King Aldren.
Let them go.
Father.
This isn't... You don't have to do any of this. Please.
This is our purpose. Your teachings. To break their servitors. Their lies. Their trust in light.
We're using light right now.
I'm the one who lied to you. This is just pointless slaughter, please. You can just stop. You can be more than this. I'll help you.
You are not him. You are a dead thing, like the others. You wear his face. You steal his voice. Forget his purpose.
It wasn't a purpose. It was delusion.
Give him back.
Don't.
Hear me, Father. I will rip this impostor from your bones.
Damn it!
Where'd it go? There. Do these guys come back to life? Is this what they are? I think it is. I think they're essentially like guardians. Which is interesting.
Okay, got it. I'm setting up a transmat site. Get that device over there and we can ditch it in orbit.
Can I put it down? I can swing it. Did they finally realize that preventing us from moving fast while holding these things was a stupid idea? Well, this cave sucks. Why does this exist?
Explosives taken care of. You did it, Guardian. At least, no one else died today. Death is all Fikra believes in. It's what I taught him to believe in. My faithful acolyte. I thought I could reach him. One more time. Let's go, Guardian. This is only going to get harder from here on out.
Troubled times, Guardian. You fight well. Every day, new survivors come to Mizrakskel for protection. But the Scorn come like a tide. They swarm the reef. They build in secret, using the bones of old ruins. Catches full of prisoners vanish into the belt. Useful prisoners, yes? Many who might help us if we retrieve them swiftly. But Varix does not yet know where... Guardian?
Jade Thing, Slayer Baron. Why fight for the fallen? You and I know the truth. These old names, these stories. So easy to burn away. But you and I survive again and again to fight one another. You took father from me, just as you took my friends. As you took everything. You give no purpose. When I am Kel of Chaos, I will find a way to hurt you.
I mean, he's not wrong. I did kill all of his friends. I also killed his quote-unquote wife. Doesn't have the same meaning in Elixir, I suppose, but I'm pretty sure the machinist was his mate, as it were. Thank you for following up on Aramis's intel, Ido intones as you enter her lab. And thank you for saving as many Elixir as you did. With Fickrell getting to the Enclave first, Salvation Cell has been holed up there, hoping Fickrell would pass them by, she sighs. I knew and Co did your best, I just wish peace had been a possibility. All the more reason to leverage Aramis' help for the good of all those still living. Excuse me. Interesting. She pulls several finished tonics from the open mouth of the repurposed walker. I'll coordinate with Crow to have scout groups research for Fickrell's base of operations. He must be gathering Revenants somewhere. We'll be in touch. Rhyme Stealer? The hell is Rhyme Stealer? Destroying a stasis crystal or defeating a frozen target with this weapon grants you frost armor. That's cool. And has chill clip too. Interesting. We do need to make room for it though, so I guess we're deleting something. Okay, so. Is that it? Surely that wasn't all of Act 1. Really? Is that it? The story for the first? Complete the episode Revenant Mission Narvascaris. Complete episode Revenant Act 1. Well, that was not much, I will say. Story complete, I guess, which is cool. Not as much as I was expecting. How would they have split that up if that was going to be over 3 weeks? That would have been such short missions over 3 weeks. Nevertheless, I still have things to do, because I'm pretty sure I can, like, keep going on the potion crafting and stuff. So, like, I don't think any of this is time-gated. Yeah, so you can do all these, you just need to go discover the things, so that's fine, I'll probably complete all these. But as far as story goes, that's it, I guess, so that's gonna be the end of the episode. That was nowhere near as long as I expected. I mean, it's set up the story well, I guess, which is the point of an Act 1. We've quote-unquote rescued Health Salvation by capturing them. Although I guess most of the actual civilians and stuff are all just roaming free. It's just we've got their leader in jail with Aramis. And Fickrell is the enemy, and he is definite antagonist. He's against Aldrin now, because he was a bit iffy with that because of... well, he's against Crow now, because he was a bit iffy with that because of Aldrin. So I guess we did set up the story? I don't know, man. When they said they were like, oh, we're gonna put all of the story together in one... I mean, does it make sense to... I mean, they have said in future they're going to make the story fit what it needs to. But this feels like the story should continue immediately, not have to wait. Like, how long do we have to wait now for North Story? It's like... 41 days before we get more story? That seems kind of nuts. And then there'll be another 50 days after that until we get Act 3. I don't know, man. I feel like if you're going to give us a story, it's better off giving the whole story and then have all of the other extra bits come out later. I don't know. It's hard to have a live service game. I think that's the issue, right? I'm just over the live service bullshit of it. I'm playing this game for the story at this point more than anything else. And the gameplay is fun, but it's not Like, I don't care about grinding Destiny anymore, to be honest. It's just, I'm here for the story. And then the story is drip-fed. And I mean, it's better now. Can you imagine if that was over 3 weeks rather than over, what I got just now? But still. Anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Which I guess will be in 41 days, probably. At least for Destiny. I'll obviously be doing other stuff, but... yeah. Not the most incredible story beat. Like, once again, the same with episode 1. I enjoyed the story, but it's just... it still feels... I don't know. Am I gonna, in 41 days, am I gonna be like, oh yeah, this was really great? I think the suggestion from me is still going to be, wait until all of the episodes are out and then play it. Don't play for 90 days, is my suggestion to people if you haven't. Granted, if you're watching this, it's probably a... Hey, spider. Well, this is an interesting room.
Bring me Arha. I have a task for him.
Is that Neomuna? No. I don't know what he's modeling there. Taking the piss out of Callus. Worm shell.
My scouts report another downed catch. Dispatch this.
Hey, spider.
I think you'll find our friendship agreeable. I do enjoy your visits.
Interesting. Well, Spider's got his place in here. Yeah, as I was saying, it's just the way the story's told. It'll flow better if all of this was together. I don't quite get it. It's very strange. Anyway, as I said, I'm rambling at this point. See you next time, guys.